Hello, is that Mr. Moss?
Small speaking. Who am I speaking with?
This is Lee Maloney calling, sir.
Oh, hi, Lee. How you doing?
Very good, thank you. I'm just calling about this debt collection matter. I sent you an email yesterday. I haven't heard back from you.
Okay, I haven't come across the email. I will go ahead and read it and respond.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know that I was contacted by Mr. Doyle.
What?
I was contacted by Mr. Doyle.
When?
Yesterday, he sent me an email. I forwarded it to you.
Okay, I would have to go ahead and check my email. What was his reason of contact?
Well, he indicates that he is willing to repay you the funds that you loaned to him. You may recall you sent me two checks or copies of checks, or one was a cashier's check, I believe, drawn on the Bank of the Ozarks. Those funds you're claiming that you loaned to him, and then of course there's another check which was for a lesser amount, where you indicate that he has repaid you at least in part.
Right.
Okay, so he's now, according to his email, he's willing to make good on the loan. I'm not sure why you would need a lawyer to act as a go-between if you two are apparently on speaking terms, and it appears he's willing to make.
I mean, I like I said, I've always been calling and letting him know that I need my money, and he hasn't been able to give me any good responses. Last time we spoke, I let him know that I'm getting a lawyer, and he'll be hearing from my lawyer very soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm surprised that he went ahead to even contact you.
Right. Now, these you sent me these two cashier's checks yesterday. Do you still have those in your possession? Those two cashier's checks?
No.
Okay. Where are they now?
Already been cashed at the bank, so I'm not supposed to still have access to that. I believe I could get that from the bank, or if you want a copy from the bank.
Yeah, well, interestingly, I contacted the bank about this cashier's check. I contacted the Bank of the Ozarks, their head office today, and
Is it the Bank of the Ozarks?
yeah,
Okay.
and I provided them with a copy of the cashier's check, and their head office tells me it's not, this bank draft, or this cashier's check was not issued by the Bank of the Ozarks.
What branch did you contact?
I contacted their head office.
Okay, and they told you what?
That this check is fraudulent.
You didn't provide them my account number with them?
Well, this is a cashier's check, so.
I mean, I have an account with them. Did you provide a name and, as a customer?
Well, I showed them the check.
Okay.
And they said there's no such check has ever been issued by the Bank of the Ozarks. It's never been cashed. They have no records whatsoever.
Okay, that's some mix up there.
Pardon?
I said that's definitely some mix up there. What I'll have to do first off is I'll go through your email and I would respond appropriately. Meanwhile, I would definitely have to give a call to them myself.
Right. I also noticed that these two checks that you've sent me were both photographed on the same piece of paper, the same background. And I look at the metadata for each of these photographs, and both of these photographs were taken yesterday.
Sorry, I'm at this point?
The metadata.
Okay,
Okay, if I look at the code,
right.
these are digital images that have code.
I do know what you're talking about.
Right. If you look at the code, the metadata, hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Right here.
If you look at the metadata for these photographs, it appears that both of these photographs were taken at the same time at the same place, which was yesterday. But you told me that you don't have these checks in your possession.
Your metadata must not be correct.
So the bank is wrong and the metadata is wrong. Is that what you're telling me?